Austin, I'm going to start off with you. You started trading at 10. Where do you like to invest these days?
Yeah, so overall, I'd say a global recovery remains intact, but recent economic data has made it hard to get a good feel on where the global economy is headed. You know, we've seen weak GDP and trade data out of Japan, disappointing numbers from the U.S., and Europe raises questions about their monetary policy. You know, the most aggressive central bank has been Japan, but it seems as if we're starting to lose momentum in Abenomics. Most likely won't see a catalyst there until next quarter. So ultimately, I think the best place to be for a macro investor is in Europe or the United States. The Federal Reserve seems rather optimistic about continuing to taper their quantitative easing program despite a string of substandard economic numbers. While we should expect further easing from the ECB this week and pressure on European equities and the euro as we face events in the Ukraine.
Austin, how old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
All right, wow. Okay, Julian, I'm going to go to you now. You started when you were 11. What are your favorite trades right now in your book?
Right now, I really like long S&Ps. I mean, I've been buying the S&Ps since the dip back in late January to February. We currently are seeing some really good historical bullish patterns with the gap down we saw on Sunday in the S&P 500 in the futures market. That's historically been a really good buying opportunity if you look at past instances of Sunday gap downs. Also, with regards to all the events occurring in the world right now, with regards to Ukraine and Russia relations and also some Eurozone issues, you know, the strength of the market and also looking at the Chinese yuan currency, the beating it's been taking, considering the support that we've been seeing in the S&P 500, that's really good to see. So I continue to like S&P to the long side.
Austin, it's Karen. Let me ask you something. In your strategy, how much risk, what's your risk tolerance? How much money are you willing to lose as a percentage of your book?
I mean, you guys are both really young, so you can afford, both of you, to go all out, you know, to the wall.
Make them be more aggressive than they should be, Melissa.
I'm just saying, you know, time is on their side. So, Austin, why don't you answer that?
Absolutely. You know, and I think I take a very conservative approach to investing. Before I get into trade, you know, I'm very big on risk management. I analyze the overall macro picture, and then I'll generate trading ideas with the best statistical edge.
Julian, what is your risk tolerance as well? And I'm just wondering, because your top trade was just simply being long S&Ps. Do you dabble in individual stocks? And if so, what's your top holding right now?
My top holding actually still is S&Ps right now. I'm very leveraged in that. I mainly trade macro markets. I do have some short positionings that I got into today in gold. I also shorted some notes today. I think the reaction that we're seeing in those markets with regards to Russia and the Ukraine relations right now is a little overextended. But in regards to like a figure of percent risk that I'm looking to take, usually per trade 1 to 2%. So pretty conservative from a broad perspective.
You guys are amazing. I mean, I don't know what I was doing when I was 17. I certainly didn't speak the way you do about the markets. I'm curious, Austin, what's your plan here? What do you want to be when you grow up?
You know, I've always had a very entrepreneurial mindset. I've been involved in business since I was a kid, from lemonade stands to iPhone app companies. I started value investing at age 9, and from there, I really followed my passion through and eventually learned global macro. You know, I plan on going to college, and then hopefully from there I'll gain some experience in the industry, and my dream is to one day become a hedge fund manager.
Julian, how about you?
Same here. I mean, both Austin and I have been trading from a very early age. I got into the markets when I was 8. My dream right now is to hopefully, you know, go to a good college or university, and then down the road hopefully set up my own asset management firm while still promoting and building relationships such as the Leaders Investment Club to continue promoting financial literacy education to young adults globally.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.